Let's head across to Neeraj to find out how exactly the closing is panning out. And Neeraj, start of the week, selling seen across the board.
Interesting to see what the numbers look like from the FI side as well, because Friday there was a bit of a pause out there, but about 1% lower for the benchmark indices. The Nifty Bank has fared a lot better. The mid caps and the small caps will come up on your screen, and you know the small cap index actually was down hardly 0.2% at the start of the day. Even that succumbed to a bit of selling pressure, so the market will not be that great. Any gainers? Not too many. Sun Pharma, courtesy the Bloomberg Quint story. TCS about 2% higher, and then M&M and SBI out there, but nothing too otherwise. But look at the list of losers. Both Tata Motors and the DV are down. Bajaj Auto follows suit, 3% down. That's a sharp knock for Bajaj Auto as well. Amongst the heavyweights, Reliance Industries at 2.5% down is a standout loser in the session today. HUL about a couple of percentage points, so that one has gone down. HDFC and ITC, so these four would arguably be the top four contributors, and metals right up there in terms of losses. Though if you look at the Sensex now, you will see that metals may have lost out a lot, but it's stocks like Reliance Industries and ITC which are the principal contributors towards the fall today. Having said that, Navneet, the broader markets too would not have looked so good.
That's right, Neeraj, but there were certain pockets like the mid-cap ID pack which did well. Let me start off with the gainers first. BEML, remember that counter went up in the last half an hour of trade after the news came in that the government has given in-principle approval to sell 26% stake in the company. Remember, the total government holding in the company is nearly about 54%. However, the stock closed off days high. TTK Healthcare is the other one where gains were seen in at least second half of the session. So that's also closing in the green with significant gains. V-Mart, there was a sudden move in the last hour of trade and significant buying was seen around that counter, so that's also closing just around the day's high level. And what a move Mindtree has had. The counter is trading around its all-time high levels, and it's the entire mid-cap ID pack, or rather you can call it TCS including. We saw moves for stocks like Hexaware as well. A lot of open interest build up on the long side has been coming up for stocks like Mindtree as well as NIT Tech. Hexaware was too up in trade. One of the top F&O losers for the day was Balrampur Chini. That tumbled nearly 8.5% in today's session. The other one which came under pressure was the entire metals pack, and you had NMDC after cutting the prices between 3 to 3.5% for lumps and ores, saw a negative reaction, 6% lower there. You had stocks like Jindal Steel and Power and JSW Steel recording cuts of between 4 to 5% in trade.
Okay, so that's the picture at close, and if we bring up well, two or three key elements: one, the contributors list; two, the market breadth; and three, what the mid caps and the small caps have done, and you'll see what I'm talking about. One, the contributors list, and Reliance, HDFC, ITC, Tata Motors, while Tata Motors, by virtue of the cut that it has, features in the list of the top contributors on the downside. Some bit of attempt by stocks like TCS and the IT pack to do well, but that was just not enough in the session today. Well, the turnover should come up on your screen. The market breadth has looked adverse, terrible for most part of the day, and no improvement there. And the turnover should come up on your screen. And let's just see what the cash market turnover is looking like. It's not fairly high. Actually, the volumes are just slightly, subpar for the course today. So no big improvement or no big jump in volumes in the session today, but just that some key heavyweights seem to have lost out. We are in or around those moving averages, Navneet. It's very interesting to see what happens over the course of the week, considering the globe is looking like an okay place for now.
That's right, Neeraj. In fact, we were talking about the turnover. The F&O volumes also are way below the average turnover of what we get to see. And I've been reading a couple of reports where, most of your analysts have been indicating the cash turnover has been on the lower side. Remember, in the month of February, we were seeing turnover of between 40 to 42,000 crores. So that's come down to almost 28,000 crore. And talking about the important averages, one good part was we fell, but it was not the financials today, Neeraj. Bank Nifty for the second time has defended its 200-day moving average.
Yeah, let's wait and watch if it manages to do that. The Nifty trading in or around that 100-day moving average, actually closing slightly below that.
Yeah.
Let's wait and watch what happens to that. But as Hemant Kaparia said, that well, for a lot of people, those 100-day moving averages will not even come into account. Let's wait and watch. This is a picture at close. Not a happy picture, I'm afraid. Let's wait and watch what happens tomorrow.